Hey there. How you doing today? Me? I'm fine. Working on a 1980 C3 Corvette. Stingray. Remember that engine that we built? A couple episodes back, two-part series, bottom end, top end, small block 350, factory built. Stock build, I should say, with a 1010 crank. Well, that is going to go in that. Is it going to run? Probably not. But let's find out. Welcome back to Tree Road Rescue. I really need a bigger shop. So, if you ever worked on one of these suckers, you know a regular cherry picker or engine hoist, story of my life, just isn't long enough to reach, drop a motor in on its full extension. So, what you got to do, or what I'm going to do, remove that tire, get it up a little bit in the air, remove the tire, drop it down a smidgen, and then roll my cherry picker across to the passenger side of the vehicle, lower the motor in. Is that going to work? I hope. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because this don't fit. Now, if you haven't seen this totally assembled, let me show you. It actually looks kind of good. You know, I'm not a huge fan of corporate blue, but some folks are. So here is corporate blue factory color. No, those are not the factory valve covers. I don't care what anybody says. Those are aftermarket, you know, hopped up, right? No, they're going to leak. But that's what the owner of this car wants, is those valve covers. They look cool. Anyway, looks pretty good though, right? I mean, corporate blue, that's a lot of blue, but it does look nice. I gotta freely admit. And that sucker's got to get stuffed right in here, which is a nice tight fit. That's annoying. You see, yeah. So let's get started. I'm going to remove this tire. Cooper Cobras. That way I can get my engine stand over there where I can drop the motor in. Corvettes. Some folks like them. I mean, I like them. I like to look at them. I don't like to work on them. Oh, I can't have that sitting there because my cherry picker's got to go in there. Think ahead, Rob. Think ahead. A little farther ahead than what you're thinking. Get back all the way back there. Is that going to work? Cherry picker goes in. Tire's probably still going to be in the way. Let me get a Jacksmo stand. It's the safest way to do it. Not a Harbor Freight one. Those like to crack and creak and scare you. Is that on? That's on. Looks good enough to me. Is it gonna work? Yeah. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oink, oink. Tools get out of the way. Do you like working on Corvettes? I mean, granted, I know they're a cool car. They're okay. Is this going to swivel around to where I can actually drop it in? It's going to be rough. But I think I can do it. I got to come up higher, though. Just get somewhat close to where I need to be. Run it into the fender. I'm only kidding, don't. I'm dropping stuff already. Oops. I should put an electric motor on this. I have the technology. An electric actuator just and goes up without having to pump it. That'd be kind of cool. Now watch, I'm gonna run out of fluid. Anyway, like I was saying, I like Corvettes. I don't. If it was a 60s model, I'd be, at that point, it'd be cool. But the Stingray, I know they look awesome. They're very unique. Basically, America's supercar look. But you ever driven one? Can't see it. This mat here is going to get in my way as my lift fails and drops the whole engine on the fiberglass. Oh, dude, I gotta flip this around. That's completely backwards. Why didn't you tell me? I can't rotate it that much. It's a chain. If I was on that side, it'd be okay. Okay, because I can't rotate that around like that. Can I? Maybe. Let's see. This mat is getting on my nerves. Easy. Now if I come all the way back in here and then rotate this right over the windshield, so if it does break, it's I'm over this way, over this way. I gotta rotate that 180 degrees. This just ain't starting out well for me. I can just put the motor in backwards. Transmission can hang out the front. Dang it. Yeah, see, that's not going to want to rotate for me. Nope. Take two. I don't always think everything all the way through. Of course, I'm not really particularly used to coming in from the side of a vehicle to drop a motor in, you know, Corvette things. Bang! Put the shroud in. It's going to make things harder. But I can't put it in with this in the way. So anyway, I'm going to do the smart thing. Reach down in here, make sure that these trans lines are, you know, it just, you turn the fan down, I'm sure you're hearing. There we go. Now, let's see if I can not break anything and lower this down and hold the power steering pump up out of the way. Let me get a strap on that. Why don't I just do that? Working by myself. Working by myself. I'm sure a lot of you guys work on your projects by yourself. Comment below. What's some of the craziest things that you've had to do because you've been working on your project by yourself? Most creative way that you did something that you was like, I'm a genius. Or really dumb. Either. Usually whenever you say I'm a genius, it also means that really bad things can happen. Ask me how I know. Sometimes I like to say, man, my genius exceeds me whenever I do something really dumb. But it works. I mean, is it really a dumb idea if it works? I seem to think not. I mean, if it works, it works. So what'd you do? I want to hear it. You know, the funnier the better. Because trust me, I do some pretty stupid things sometimes. Not necessarily stupid, but dumb. Let me get this. Try not to break anything. Place your bets. How many times am I going to go, oh no? The problem is this hoist is really fast. Push back a little. Gentle. Easy. Gentle. Ooh. No. See. That's one. Stop and look. How are we doing? You looking over here? I'm getting ready to hit stuff. You gotta tell me. I'm blind over there on this side. Gotta move Coolio. Back up. Easy. Don't break nothing. What do we got here? What are we getting ready to break there? That's fine. Okay. Going down. Easy. Easy does it. I said easy. Okay, so now we got this pulley in the way, which I can take off essentially. And I just undo these and remove this for now. I'll probably regret doing this. Remind me that that these nuts are in this pocket here, because I'm going to forget. I'm going to be like, what do I do with them? Then I'm going to get aggravated. Go back up. Mind you, this is all in one take, except for whenever I had to swap this around. That's boring stuff. Okay. That helped me in no way. But stay put. This shroud's really going to get him away. Can I install that shroud with the motor in? I don't know. I didn't take it out. This car was in pieces when I got it. And I just slapped the motor down inside of it. I'm like, well, how bad was it? He was like, it sounded like it was knocking. Do you know for sure? No, but it sure did sound like it. And I go, well, let's find out. So I stuffed the motor back in here, and all of this stuff was already out of it. Sure enough, it wasn't just knocking. It was kicking. As Kentucky Ballistics would say, she be kicking. Only the bad kicking. Getting ready to kick a piston out because it owed it rent or something. I don't know. Either way it goes, it was finna be bad. I don't know that I can get this in here. I don't think that I got enough room. Oh, maybe I do there. Is that what I needed to do? Is just spin it a tickle for a moment? Just to drop it about 4 inches? Can I do that? I'm clear in the back. Here we go. I know I'm probably boring you, and I'm so sorry, but I'm easy. Stop. Okay, now I'm resting on the shroud. I just rolled that over my fingers. I got it. Okay, get you off of the dipstick. Stop bending it. I mean, we're better off than I thought it was going to be. So, hey, look, it's almost in. It's fine. Everything's going, every little bitty thing, it's going to be however that goes. Don't know, don't care. Trying to put a motor in a Corvette. Why did I go ahead and hook this up? I only did it so I wouldn't forget it. That's got to get unhooked again. But okay. Check. Double check. Checking. Okay. Gentle. Hold your breath. I don't hear crunching yet, so that's good. I gotta go down just a little bit more and then push her back. Okay, now I'm hearing crunching. What'd I crunch? Hopefully not fiberglass. Power steering pump is in the way. That's going to eventually be super in the way. So we'll just move that back just a little bit more. Throttle's out of the way. That's just a cable any hoops. Checking. Maybe we're somewhat safe. Let's carry on. What's the worst that can happen? We break something? It's already broken. I'm going to be careful on where I grab this thing because I don't want to ruin the paint. It isn't fully cured. The only way you can cure engine paint is by getting it up to operating temperature. Hey, one motor mount's almost home. It's just, it's a little crooked. Use your man muscles. You're never gonna catch me. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. My apologies. Is that close? Motor mount bolt. I don't think that's close. I need a flash stick. Drop down now. What keeps doing that? Oh, I know what it is. I'm dumb. I forgot something. I'll probably, listen, I know I said unedited before, but I don't want to bore you to death. So, I'm probably going to cut some of this out. Just because it is boring and I'm trying to figure out the best position to have this motor in. Because it is kind of strange, if I freely admit. Transmission might be in the way, I don't know. But I left these bolts in, the manifolds. And it's going into the exhaust. I just watched it happen, and that's what's holding me all kinds of crazy. That's why it's laying in crooked. I mean, the motor looks good, though, don't it? You know, aside from the chrome valve covers. As Derek would say, "Chrome will get you home." Nope. But it looks good on the side of the road. Can I put a little bit more torque on you? Or are you going to rip? I have more, so if you rip, you rip. Nope, I'm picking the car up. I'm going to have to take the alternator bracket off. I might have to do that. That might be the easiest route to take. Unless I can get this to function for me. Violence is ensuing. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I like a do the cha-cha. Fine, you win. I'll take it off. Okay. Stay put. Now, man, that's crazy. It went right down in there. Almost like that's how it's supposed to go. Ow. Ooh. Get in there. Yeah. Well, that needed to come off anyway. Man, finger's dirty. I need some really long bolts for that bracket. I didn't take none of this off, so I was just guessing. All right, let me go find some hardware and I'll bring it back. Okay, here's your updates. We got it in. I got a temporary fuel system in. I have it roughly timed in. We're going to see if she barks off. Hopefully, no leaks, no nothing. I have partially primed this. We have fuel in the carb. Let's see what happens when I hit the key. Fingers crossed. Pistons don't go to the moon. I got my oil pressure gauge here. Yes. And we got 50 pounds of oil pressure. We're running. Let's check my timing. Way. That smoking is residual oil from putting some in. It's going to be running kind of funky just because I'm running off of this fuel system. And it's the very first fire. Let it sit there and eat for a minute. Let's see, what do we got? I don't hear any bangs or clangs. Got almost 60 pounds of oil pressure. That's paint curing from where I painted everything. We're running, but I don't have a cooling system. I don't want this to get too over hot, but it's running. Yes. Yes.
He's gonna be so happy. So that's just like the paint curing, right?
Yeah, that's paint curing. Because engine paint does not cure until it is up to a certain temperature. Let's see if it'll start back. Immediately. Now right back up to 50 pounds of oil pressure, almost 60. What do you think, Abigail?
I like that. It started out twice too, so it's not just like you got lucky for one shot.
So, just so you know, this is her dad's dream car, which is the sole reason why I'm doing all of this. Pulled the motor out, rebuilt it. I'll put links to the rebuild videos somewhere up here, over there probably. It's his dream car. He couldn't get it going, so it ended up at my place, and here we are. She's running again. Now I gotta work on all these vacuum lines because headlights are important. And everything else that goes along with it. But she's a runner. All right, let's take her for a ride. Let's see how she do. Come on. Fired right up. Okay. All right, here we go. First gear. Come on, give me a second. Third. There we go. All right. We're riding in the Corvette. Temperature is at 185. Oil pressure is at 50 pounds. Not bad. Of course, I'm not done with this car, obviously. The hood ain't on it. Well, that's because I've got other things in mind. Oh, look, the glove box opened. Yeah, it's running pretty good. Not too bad if I say so myself. I mean, granted, we're only doing 30 right now, and she'll get up and go. Sounds like I need to put some transmission fluid in because it seems like it's slipping just a little. Not a big deal. We'll take care of that. But that is going to do it for the Corvette. It's going to do it for the Corvette. More things to come on this, so stay tuned. Appreciate you for watching. You're awesome. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out tremendously, and it doesn't cost you a penny. I'm going to work on getting back to the house. It's about supper time. And this car is going to be back on the channel because we got some more stuff to do to it. Don't know how much cosmetic stuff I'm going to do, but got some plans. I got some plans, okay? Got some ideas, some thoughts. I mean, it is a Corvette. You almost got to hang from a cherry picker to work on it. Unless you're really short. Then you've got it kind of made. Anyway, we'll see you next time right here on Tree Road Rescue. Deuces. Have a wonderful evening, you guys.